In this video, we will take a look at the Caribbean Examinations Council CSEC Biology Exam from January 2024. Question 5, Part E. This is a question on the topic of genetics. Before watching this video, please ensure that you can define the following terms that are commonly used in the study of genetics: gene, allele, homozygous, heterozygous, dominant, recessive, genotype, phenotype, purebred, genetic cross, and Punnett square. The question reads: the height of pea plants is controlled by a single gene which has two alleles. A tall purebred pea plant is crossed with another pea plant, and all of the offspring have the same phenotype. With the use of a genetic diagram, state the phenotype of the offspring. We're first asked to define our alleles. Here we can let big T or uppercase T represent the allele for tall plant, and we can let small t or lowercase t represent the allele for short plant. In terms of the parent phenotypes, we are told that the purebred plant is a tall plant, and our other plant, we're not told its phenotype, but it will either be a tall plant or a short plant. And because we have defined our alleles, we can now list our parents' genotypes. And so our purebred plant is going to have a genotype of big T, big T. Our other plant, its genotype will vary based on its phenotype. And so if it's a tall plant, it could have a genotype of big T, or big T, small t. It could be homozygous or heterozygous. And if that other plant is a short plant, based on how we've defined our alleles, its genotype will be small t, small t. Now, before we get into the genetic crosses, let's review. So our purebred tall plant with a genotype here of big T, remember it can only contribute big T alleles to its progeny. So all of the offspring are going to have at least one copy of the big T allele. And we're told in the question that all of the offspring have the same phenotype. And so this suggests that the big T allele is dominant and the small t allele is recessive. Therefore, all of the offspring are going to be tall plants. Let's look at the crosses. Here we have 3 Punnett squares, and we're going to do 3 different crosses. Hopefully that helps us all to better understand the question. In the first Punnett square, we will cross the purebred tall plant with another purebred tall plant. Both plants are homozygous with the genotype big T, big T. Here, all of the offspring produced will also be homozygous with the genotype big T, big T. All of the offspring produced will be tall plants. In the second Punnett square, we will cross the purebred tall plant with another tall plant, but this time that tall plant will be heterozygous with a genotype big T, small t. In this cross, half of the offspring produced will be homozygous with the genotype big T, and the other half of the offspring produced will be heterozygous with the genotype big T, small t. All of the offspring produced will be tall plants. In the third Punnett square, we cross the purebred tall plant, which is homozygous with the genotype of big T. We cross it with a short plant that is also homozygous with a genotype of small t. Here, all of the offspring produced will be heterozygous with genotype big T, small t. All of the offspring produced will be tall plants. And so to answer the question, the offspring produced are all tall plants. That's their phenotype. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.